Okay, is it working? Okay, I'm live here on Twitch here. So I'm doing something a little bit new. I'm gonna do what I call the Chess of the Day challenge. So I was talking with my mom how I'm having no fun because all I do is work at Walmart all night and then I sleep during the day and then maybe I fit in my schoolwork here and there and I'm having no fun. I recently lost several of my correspondence chess games because I didn't make my daily move because I had no time and I was too tired. And what I realized is I need to make chess more of a priority. So here's the way this is going to work. I want to do this every day. There are times I may fail certain days, but each day before when I get home, before I go to sleep, I want to play a game of classical chess, at least one. And if I win, if I'm doing good and I win, that means that I'm playing good. I'm in a good mental state. And if I lose, that means that I'm tired and should probably go to bed then. So that's the rule. What I want to do is I want to do a chess a day. I want to do a chess game a day. So this is going to be the first episode of Chess of the Day, and we're just going to see what happens today. Will I win or lose the chess game today? We'll see what happens here. So that's what I'm planning to do because that is a very achievable goal to just play a chess game a day. You know, because I only have so much time to dedicate to it, but I take chess very, very seriously. And I've been writing a book about chess too. So I want to keep up on my daily chess. That's what I want to do. So here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to go to 30 plus 0 classical. We're just going to get started with the game. We don't know. I'm going to be playing with a random player somewhere in the world. We'll each have 30 minutes on our clock. I could be playing white or black. We don't know. Let's see, what do we got? Alright, I'm playing white. Perfect. Standard chess. I'm playing the white player. I don't know why I'm right clicking. It's just a weird habit. Will my opponent make their first move? They have not made their first move yet. Let's see what they do. Okay. Knight to f6 is their thing. Alright, we can work with that. I'm going to just start by getting this knight out here. I'm going to get my knight out to f3 because knight to f3 is just a very good move. I think I need to do it more often because it usually works out well. It just does for some odd reason. Let's see here. And then let's get this bishop out right here. There's a reason for that. Okay. Interesting. And now let's get this knight wedged up right here. There's a reason why I do this. See, there's a reason I do this. I've just been learning what seems to work. I'm going with the London system because I'm trying to win here. And although I love the Queen's Gambit, I've learned that the London system can actually be more reliable for winning because it's less risky. Because, well, I could explain that later, but basically, sacrificing that pawn and then opening up the king to a diagonal attack with the bishop on b4 is a risky move. It's just a thing that can lead to some problems, even though it leads to some very fun play. Now, this knight can attack my knight. This knight could definitely do that. I could take that knight, or I could wait for that knight to attack me. So I'm just going to ignore it. I'm just going to ignore that right now. And let's see. They can take my knight, but if they do, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's really not. I'll just take back with my pawn or my bishop. But probably the pawn. And I must blow my nose. Okay. Let's see. What do we got here? So now their bishop is targeting my knight right there. And do I care? I don't really think so. I don't really think I care very much about that. It's not the worst thing in the world. All right, let's see. What do we want to do? What do we want to do here? I think I'm actually going to get this knight moved up to here. And I know it looks weird, but there's a reason for it. It's partly just because I still want the option of moving this pawn forward. And if I put the knight here, then I won't have the option of moving that pawn anymore. But I kind of want to get my king castle first before I do that, you see. So we're just going to see how this goes. We're just going to see how this goes, what my opponent does, what I do in response. They just castled. And because they castled, this leads to some interesting situations. For one thing, it means I'm going to start attacking diagonally with the bishop right here. Because now, instead of the f7 square being the weak square next to the king, the h7 square right here is the weak square. Right now it's protected by this knight, but if that knight wasn't there and the situation changes just a little bit, it's possible to checkmate the king over in that corner. So you got to watch out with this. So we'll see how it goes here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You see, chess is actually quite relaxing. Now, bullet chess is not relaxing, and blitz chess is not relaxing. Rapid could be relaxing, but classical chess is very relaxing, you see, because um, with 30 minutes on the clock, you have more than enough time to dedicate to your moves. I still think pretty fast, though, because I have been playing a little bullet chess just because the quick wins make for better YouTube shorts, if you know what I mean. Yeah, this is most interesting. That bishop could take my knight. That knight could take my knight. But in either case, I would actually gain more material than they do. Oh, so that's how it's going to be, huh? So they are going to take that knight. In that case, I take the bishop that just captured my knight, which of course forces that knight to move. And where is that knight going to go? Now that knight had to retreat over there, you see. So this leads to some very strange possibilities. Okay. Interesting. So now here's what we're going to do. We're going to get the queen up here. And if they don't stop my queen's attack, it could result in a checkmate in the corner. So is my opponent smart enough to stop the checkmate? If my queen gets to h7, oh, they were smart enough. They did stop the attack this time. Okay. So I have options here. For one thing I can do is I have to get the queen out of danger. So I can just get the queen right up in here. Yeah, I can do that. I can just get the queen right up in here, and the queen is safe, at least for now. Right now, the queen is safe. Okay, that's fine. Now we're going to get this knight right up here. I have a feeling that this knight is going to try to go here. I just have the feeling that that knight is going to move there and then threaten my queen. Why do I have that feeling? I like to just predict what my opponent's going to do because I try to think, well, what would I do if I were in their position? I try to psychologically enter the mind of my opponent and figure out what they would do. But sometimes I'm right, and sometimes I'm wrong. Fortunately, they did not do that. That would have actually been a very good move for them to do. But instead, I now get to proceed to put my knight right here. And right now I have a devastating attack. Oh, but they put a stop to it. Because with this knight right here, I can no longer go here. Yeah, now my attack doesn't work. But it's not over. No, it's not over. If I start getting this this pawn advanced right here, I might be able to still get my queen and my rook up in here. I may still be able to checkmate him. Like, this is deadly. This is actually very similar to what happened in Levi Rosman's course, because I watched a few episodes of his London System course. It was actually called D4 Dynamite. Like, I actually bought the course on Levi Rosman's old chess website, and Chessley. Now it's old.chessley.com, and I still have the courses on there I bought on my account. So I need to go back and watch him, but like he covers just about everything you'd want to know about white opening starting with d4. Too bad I can't memorize it. I don't have a good enough memory to memorize it, but I do. What I do remember is that when they castle kingside, when black castles kingside, there's all these deadly attacks you can do over there. Oh, so that's how it is, huh? Now that knight is going there. My queen is still safe where it is, but that bishop, let's be real. This bishop is not really doing anything useful. Not really. Um, hmm. Okay, so what do I do here? Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Oh, I think I see something. Okay. So if my knight takes this knight, then their knight can take my knight. That's true. But then my bishop can sacrifice itself to take that pawn, and then this pawn won't be there, so this pawn will have to take it. So then my queen will take that pawn after that pawn takes it, and then I'll put them in check. And then they will be in check, and I will be forking both of their knights, meaning the pawns will be out of the way, and then I'll be able to take one of their knights. Of course, I will lose a knight and a bishop in the process here, but then I will have eliminated some of their pawns, and their king will be very easy to check. Okay, yeah. I think, okay, so that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm actually just gonna go with it. I know it seems weird, but I'm just gonna. This is a very advanced and extremely risky attack, mind you. This could turn out very badly, or it could go really well. We don't know. Okay, so then we've got this. Wait. Oh, okay. I could proceed with what I was doing, or I could try to threaten the queen. But that doesn't really help me to do that right now. It doesn't really help. So I'm just going to proceed with my original plan. And I'm taking a big risk with this because this could cost me the game if this plan goes wrong. But if it actually works, I could win, and it would be one of the most impressive wins I've ever done. Okay, so now here we are. So now I put them in check, and I have forked both of their knights. Okay, so they did that, and now that they've done that, that means I can attack the knight with this bishop, and they can't move the knight because to move the knight would put them in check. So now they're trying to get their queen right up there. See, that's what they're trying to do. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to, let's see here. I'm going to castle my king right here. Right now, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to castle right there. I have a reason for it. Okay, so now they're being nasty like that. I see how it is. Well, I mean, really that's fine because I can always just kind of like, retreat the queen back to. If I go here or maybe here, yeah, I think it would be safer if I just went right here. And see, the knight is still pinned. While the king is there, this knight can't actually move. So I just need to find a way to. Okay, so now see what they've done there. Now they've done that, meaning the knight can move. But the real question is, where is that knight gonna go? See, we don't know. We don't know what it's gonna do. Hmm. Hmm. I'm not sure if my plan is working or not. I'm honestly not very sure. Oh, okay. Okay, this is strange. Yeah, I don't know about this. I'm not sure, but okay. This is gonna look really strange. It's gonna look really strange. Like, why am I just giving up a pawn there? And I actually have something in my head. I don't know if my idea in my head is good or not. I really just don't know. We're just gonna see how this goes. We're just gonna see. Hmm. Okay. Okay, so now this pawn is gonna take that pawn. That's what's gonna happen. It's just gonna do that. Then that pawn, yes, then that pawn takes that pawn. And see, now what happens is this rook, I'm going to sacrifice the rook. I know it looks stupid. I know it looks horrible. I'm going to sacrifice the rook. I want the queen to take that rook because if they take the rook, then I checkmate the king. I don't know if it's going to work, man. I really don't know. We're just going to see if it works. Ooh. Now what have we got going on? Oh, okay. Now that knight is attacking my bishop and my queen simultaneously. Okay. Hmm. What to do about this? Yeah, this puts me in a difficult spot. Hmm. Hmm. Very interesting. Hmm. Gotta think through this one. Yeah, I don't know about this one. It kind of, okay, here's what it looks like. It looks like I can't really save I can save my queen, but I can't save that bishop. See, this is why I play classical, so that I can properly think through this. But, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see. Look, okay, look at this. If I move my queen here, I protect the rook. Oh, no, wait. Oh, that doesn't really work there. Okay, no, okay. This is actually better. This is actually the best place for my queen to go. Now, the knight is going to take that bishop, but I can't stop that. So I just have to go with it. We're just going to see what happens here. Oh, well, that was a little bit unexpected. I did not quite expect that to happen. Huh. Okay, so yeah, what's happening here? Hmm. Well, we certainly don't want to lose this rook. So it seems the rook needs to go somewhere. But where is it going to go? That's the big question right now. As strange as it seems, I'm just going to move the rook right over here. And that's because I don't like the way that this bishop is targeting that pawn. So it may be good or bad, but I'm just going to go with it. Now that knight is still going to take my bishop. Can't do a thing about that. Then I'm going to get this rook moved right over here. Okay. Now what was I planning here? Hmm. Okay, so the way this is working is all that really happens here is I end up losing my there. You know what? Let's just let's just go with it. Let's lose the queen. We're just gonna do this. Now it's my king and two rooks versus a queen and a bishop and two knights. I'm losing this game badly here, is what it looks like. But it's not over till the fat lady sings. Okay. Well, hmm. What do I do here? Oh, there's only one legal move here. I had to put the rook here. That's the only thing I can actually do, unfortunately. Okay, so then that's happened. Now we need to provide a little bit more movement room here. Just a little bit here. We need to give, yeah, yeah, let's just provide a little bit more movement room for the king there by moving that pawn out. It doesn't do much, but it's something, you know? Hmm, okay. Now they've done that. Now we're going to move this pawn right here. We're just gonna move that pawn there because that was a weak pawn there. It had no defender. The bishop could have taken it. Okay. I don't like that very much. So let's attack this bishop right here. We're just going to attack that bishop. See what happens. Hmm. Yeah. I don't like the fact that king can just be put in check like that. I don't like that at all. So I'm just going to move the king off over there to the corner. Probably a bad idea, but I'm going to try it. Just going to try it here. Ooh. That's unfortunate. I see. There's there's not really any avoiding it now. Well, this doesn't stop it. This merely delays it. I'm just delaying it a bit. Actually, no, I'm not. That was a bad move, but it's a losing position. Whatever. Yeah, the bishop can just take that pawn, or the queen can just come take my rook. Either way, I'm doomed. Yep, I'm doomed either way. I took some very dumb risks earlier. I sacrificed knight and a bishop to kill some pawns, and I feel like that mistake cost me the game earlier. I play dangerously. I like to live dangerously. I like to take some risks, do some gambits, but unfortunately, that doesn't always do well for my win percentage because I actually have to play safe and not lose my pieces in order to actually win consistently. And winning consistently is my goal. I'm surprised they haven't moved when the best move is so obvious. Oh, interesting. I'm just gonna go use the restroom while I wait for my opponent to make their move. my opponent has still not moved. I'm actually quite surprised they haven't moved. It's so obvious what to do. Because, see, if they take my rook, my king has to move here. And then their bishop takes my pawn, and then I'm in check. And then I have to move somewhere. And then I'll have to move there. And then the queen will come, then put me in check there. And I'll like have no escape. Well, actually, I would have one escape, but I mean, I would still lose. But instead, my opponent is actually taking a really long time to make their move, which really surprises me. Did they fall asleep? Oh, see, now they did it. See, now they did that. I have to move there. That's the only move I can make. That's the only move that I can actually do. I mean, I'm losing this game, but I don't just resign because I teach people not to resign. It's interesting my opponent takes a suspiciously long time to move. I mean, it's so obvious that they're winning here. I mean, there's several ways they could beat me here. I don't stand a realistic chance of winning, but they sure are taking their time. That's a little unusual, honestly. Surprises me. Well, we're just gonna see where this goes. We're totally just gonna see how this happens. Okay, finally. I had a feeling they would probably do that. And see, like literally, I can't do anything. See, because then they can take my rook. I can't do anything. They're gonna win. But they just haven't figured out how to checkmate me, apparently. I mean, take the rook. Like, dude, like, I don't know, man. Like, sometimes I wonder because it's so obvious that they've got to take the rook with the bishop. And when it's that obvious, it makes me wonder, are they literally running a chess engine and trying to cheat just to scan for a minute to find the best move? Sometimes I wonder if that's what my opponents are trying to cheat, which is unnecessary because it's so obvious you got to take the rook. Like, dude, what's taking so long? Not, I mean, I don't mean to rush people because I don't believe in rushing people, but I'm like, come on, the move is so obvious. It doesn't take this long to know that you can take that rook with the bishop. That's an easy one. They could also put my king in check with the queen. It wouldn't really accomplish much, but they could do it. And then after I move out check, they could still kill the rook. This is bizarre. This is very bizarre, man. But see, you never know what will happen in chess. We don't know. Maybe my opponent will not take the rook and they'll just do something else and let me take their queen. Because I don't know what's with my opponent, man. And also, another thing that's important to notice is I actually turned on like the Zen mode or whatever. Like I went into the settings of Lichess and I just turned off the ratings. And that's because ratings don't mean very much. Because anyone can win if they outsmart their opponent. And honestly, seeing that a player has a lower rating could mean you think, oh, this player's not very smart. I could take more risks and you might let your guard down. Similarly, if you are playing against a higher rated player, you might then think, oh, I can't beat this person, and that might psychologically damage you and make you not play as well because you don't think you have a chance at winning. So either way, whether you're playing against a higher or lower rated player, chess ratings can actually be psychologically damaging. That's what I kind of have come to believe more. So I just turned off the visibility of the ratings. So that's what I did. This is so funny. My opponent has not moved in the longest time. Am I going to win this game on time because my opponent just never moves? That would be very suspicious if that were to happen. That's weird. That's weird, man. I wonder why they're not moving. They only have 6 minutes left on the clock. What's their plan, man? Like, this is hilarious. Let's see what happens. I'll tell you one thing. If I win this game on time because my opponent never made a move, then I'm probably gonna highlight this and export it to YouTube just to show that you lose the game of chess if you just never make your move. That's how this game works. Which is part of why it's good that there are time limited chess games. You know, the fact that there is a time limit, even though 30 minutes on the clock is more than enough time for most people to make all their moves they're going to in a game and still take time to think about it. It's like some people that's not enough because they just take 5 minutes to make a move that I can see in 2 seconds is the right move. That's just weird, man. This is very suspicious. Like my opponent is not moving. If they don't move in the next 4 1/4 minutes, I win the game just because they didn't move. What happened? Like, dude, what actually happened here? This is insane. Oh, thanks for the reminder. Thanks for the reminder. Thanks for the reminder.
You said you end up at 6, but I don't think you want to miss the Rainbow Pro.
I'm going to message them and tell them I'm not going to make it. Okay, thank you. Oh, my mom was reminding me about a Rainbow Pro Life Alliance meeting tonight. And you know what? I'm not going to make it. I'm just not going to make it. Cause I'm gonna set my alarm for 6 and wake up at 6. I'm just really not in the mood to discuss things in another Zoom meeting. Yeah, I need to think happy thoughts and play chess. That's what I need to do. My opponent is still not moved. What's even happening here? What's even happening? I don't know why they would just not move. This is strange. That's just bizarre. Like, dude, my opponent could have won, but they just interesting. Oh, in the chat it says, reminder, Pona Sankov repeatedly letting time on out or delaying resignation in lost positions may lead to temporary playing restrictions. Because it's rude to just do that. But then again, at the same time, I was in the losing position. They could have won if they had just moved. There was why they did that. I'll never understand. I don't know, man. That doesn't feel like a win because they just let me win because they didn't make their move. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just I want a proper win. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to try something. Let's try a blitz game. Let's just try a blitz game because I don't want it to go out on very long. We're gonna do a blitz game, French defense. We're just gonna do some freaky stuff here. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, very interesting. This is most unusual. Because at least blitz games don't really take so long, you know what I mean? They don't take that long. Okay, so now let's get this pawn moved up here and just jam their position. Now they've got to move the knight. And now let's get this bishop right up in here. Now they've moved the queen. Okay. Very interesting. So now see what we have is this situation. Yeah. How about that? Okay, here I'm gonna do something freaky. I'm gonna move. Wait, do I want to do that? I don't know what. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna do it because it's a blitz game. I don't have all the time in the world to think. Okay, so now they've done that. Okay, I see how this is. Let's threaten that bishop right there. Okay. And now let's get this pawn right there. Okay. Nice. That's very nice. And now what we're going to do is we're actually going to castle the king here. We're actually going to castle the king so that this rook is now pointing at that queen. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. So now we've done that. And now that we've done that, we have a situation here. We've got this. We got the rook right there. Now what are they going to do? Okay. That's a fascinating one. Okay, I don't really like the idea that they could kill this bishop. So we're just going to move the bishop right here so they can't kill the bishop. Now they've moved that bishop there of all places. Very entertaining. Okay, yeah, we're trying this. This is... Okay, so now... Alright, here we go. This bishop can now kill this pawn. The knight can kill the bishop, that's true. But then my queen kills the knight. That's not bad. It's still not a bad trade, really. But I am low on time in this game. Oh, let's see. What do we got going on here? Okay. If they want to take my queen, they can, but then I capture their queen back. That's just how it's going to be. Oh, okay. I got it. I took their queen. That was very strange. Very strange indeed. Now we're going to get this knight up here. Okay. Now they've done that, so we're going to take that bishop. They take that. I put them in check. Then I take this rook. Yep. Then I take this right here. I'm winning. I'm winning. Like, they just let me take their queen. I'm low on time, but it's like, dude. Like, alright, I'll take that. I'll take your rook. I'm going to get this pawn to the other side, turn it into a queen. That's what I'm going to do. I can do it. Yeah. They don't stand much of a chance now. Okay. Here we go. Gonna get this rook right here. Gonna get the rook right there. Okay. The bishop can't move. Okay. Fun, fun, fun. Alright. Even if they get that to be a queen on the other side, I still kill it. So they get their queen, and I take their queen. Then my pawn gets to the other side, becomes a queen. White resigned. Black is victorious. I just won a blitz game. That was the funniest game. Okay, I'm gonna do another blitz. You know, blitz is fun. Blitz is fun. Like, yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's do a Queen's Gambit. Okay, well, it didn't work out quite that way. So instead, we're gonna do something a little different. All right, get this wedged up in there. Chase that knight around. Okay, that's fun. Now that knight's right back up there where it started. I've gotten all these pawns moved out, and my opponent hasn't really made that very much progress here. Okay, let's get this queen. We're gonna put, well, do I want to do that? Do I want to put, let's put the king in check. Yeah, let's just do it. We're gonna put the king in check. Then they move the bishop there. Then I move my bishop here. They can take my bishop, but if they do, then I just capture back and put them in check again. Like, okay. And since they did that instead, we're just gonna target this knight right here. Just gonna target that knight, and we could take that knight if it doesn't move, but then we lose the bishop. Okay, there's that. Okay, let's target the queen. We're just gonna ignore the knight. Let's target the queen right there. Okay. And then let's castle. We're just gonna castle the king here, bring it to some relative safety here. Oh, okay. Oh, that's nasty. That's really nasty. That was a nasty move to do to me. It is what it is. Okay. Hmm. Huh. Interesting. Okay, they didn't want to trade queens. I see what's going on here. Let's now. Yeah, let's give this king a little bit of an escape route there. Okay, they've taken that pawn, but see, then I take this pawn, so it's not all bad. Then they take that pawn, and then what am I gonna do about it? I attack their rook there, they take my rook. Perfect. Then they move their queen there. Then I can do this. I can target their rook. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna check. Then we're gonna put them in check again. We're gonna put them in check again. And just keep putting them in check until they make a mistake, basically. Check. Okay, we're gonna get this pawn moved 2 squares forward. Okay, and now we're gonna check. Alright, check. Okay, I can't put them in check from here, but I can try to, let's see, what can I do? Let's just get this queen moved over here. We're just gonna see what happens. Okay, now we're gonna put them in check right here. Okay, check. 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 We can do a draw. Yeah, we could do that. Or I could then try to target this pawn. Yeah, we're not going to try to draw. I'm going to still try to go for a checkmate. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Okay, they did that. That's not really a threat to me. I just move my king. Then they do that. Then I do this. Okay, then we do this. Okay, check. All right. Check. Check. Okay. Check. Check. Okay. Let's start by advancing this pawn. Try to get another queen. We're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna try it. check. Checkmate. I did it. Yes. I just won 2 blitz games in a row. That was awesome. One more. We're going to do one more blitz game before I end this stream. Alright, chasing that bishop around. That was kind of funny. Next, we're going to get this queen up here. Okay. Then we're going to get this knight up here. Oh, okay. Then we're going to see what happens with this. Yeah, let's try this. We're going to go with that. Okay, I do that, and they do that. Now we have this situation here. Let's just jam up the pawn position here. Okay. Okay, we're going to try this. We're just going to go with this. As weird as it looks, just going to go with it. Okay, so now this queen is in danger. I didn't quite notice that was going to happen. So let's just, yeah, we're just going to get this queen moved to safety right here. Now that knight is going to take that knight, most likely. Yep, told you. So then this bishop takes this knight. Okay, now this bishop takes that bishop there, or well, it was a pawn actually. If we're going to be technical about it. And now this this knight goes right there. That's what's going to happen. That knight goes right there. Okay, then they do that. That's totally fine. Then we're going to get this pawn advanced right here. Okay. Okay, that happened. And then we're going to get this pawn right up there. Yeah. Will they take it? I hope they take it, because if I get them to take that pawn, it's checkmate. They didn't take it though. How sad. So instead, this pawn takes that. Then that knight takes that. And then this knight comes and takes this pawn right here. And that's kind of cool. That's actually pretty cool. So then they, not wanting to lose that, they do that. And then we have to get this bishop right here attacking the queen. We got to get that bishop attacking the queen, because we're going to force the queen to move there. That's the strategy. Gonna get, okay, the queen moved. Now check and fork with the queen. No matter what the king does, now I kill the queen. Yeah, that's good. I just killed the queen. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Oh, no way. Now they get to kill my queen. because they put me in check. Now that is a development that I had not foreseen, so we're gonna go with that too. Yeah. So, all right. They kill my queen too. It is what it is. Then I kill their rook. I think I'm still winning, but I'm not sure. Not sure anymore. We're just gonna go with it. Okay, that bishop goes there, and now we're going to. Oh wait, ah, we don't want to lose this. Yeah, we don't want to lose this at all. So we're gonna get this rook over here so that they don't kill it. That's the plan. Yes. Okay, then they did that. So then they're attacking this knight. This knight here comes and kills the bishop. Their knight kills that. And then, see, this, yeah, so then this rook goes right here. That's what happens. The rook goes there. Okay, the king goes there. I put the king in check. The king moves. I take their rook. Yep. Now they really are losing pretty badly. Okay, so now we're just gonna wipe out their army. Wipe out their army. It's actually a very simple task. Just wipe out their army now that I'm so ahead in material. Okay, but now they're trying to make it more difficult. They're just trying to. Okay, so check, check. Okay, threaten that bishop. That bishop takes my bishop. There we go. Now I proceed to wipe out their army. Now they can't actually move this pawn. I'm low on time, but I am still sort of winning. Yeah, I'm still sort of winning here. And now, okay, the king is trapped there. Yep, they resigned. They saw what I was going to do. They saw that I was just going to advance this pawn all the way to the top there and then slide it over as a queen or a rook and checkmate them. So they resigned. I just won 3 blitz chess games in a row, and before that I won a classical game, but that was because my opponent just decided to stop moving. So I will call the first Chess of the Day episode a success here. I'm winning the chess games, and now I can end the stream and I can go to bed. Oh, oh, hey. Oh, wait, but first we must respond to the chats. So, sorry, guys, while I'm playing the chess, I wasn't watching chat. Okay, so Anesthesian said, "Yo, what is your favorite opening?" And my favorite opening is the Queen's Gambit, but I also for white, Queen's Gambit. I also like the London System, and for black, French Defense. I've got my list of favorite openings. I also think that the Scandinavian and the Sicilian are a little bit cool, but I really study the Queen's Gambit and French Defense the most. So thank you. And then we also have this one. Yeah. So okay, yeah. Okay, so then we had someone who asked, "Are you gay?" Yeah. How did you guess? How did you guess? We had someone ask, "Are you gay?" How did you guess? Was it my was it my profile picture of the progress flag? Was that what gave it away? And then they said, "Do you have a dick?" Yes. And then they said, "You are a dumb fuck." Have a good. Then they said, "Have a good day. Bye." Yes, I have a dick, and you are a dick. You have a good day too. Buenos dias. Okay. And then we have one of those spam people. Best viewers on streamboo.com. Remove the space. Yeah, yes, and Gracie, yes. Gracie says, crushing it, girl. Hugs. Good morning, Chastity. Good morning, Gracie. I'm doing this new thing, Chess of the Day, where I get home from work, and in the morning, before I go to sleep, I play chess. And of course, I'm going to stream it too, because I want to stream daily on Lichess. So that's just the way it's going to be, is I'm totally just going to do it. Totally, I'm just streaming, just having a good old time. I'm having a gay old time, okay? Yeah, let's see. Is that all the chats? Yeah, that's all the chats. Okay. I responded to all the chats and I won the chess games. Yeah, chess of the day is a success. Yes. I will be calling this Chess of the Day episode 1. That's what I want to do it. Chess of the Day episode 1 because I really just want to do something every day to keep in the habit of chess cuz I have not been able to play chess every day. I've been busy, but I need to make time for chess. The same way I make time for other things like my job because chess is my second job. Okay. Buenos dias, everyone, which means Spanish for good day. Also, mi español es no bueno, which means my Spanish is no good. Awesome sauce. Thank you, Gracie. Yeah, pleasant dreams. I'm signing off and I'm going to sleep next. Thank you.